everyone, Jaymes Mansfield here bringing you yet another video. Oh my god, you guys, I am so excited to bring you this video. Now, a friend of mine, Scott Micheals, who ran the Dearly Departed tours back in LA, he sent me these to style because he gotten a hold of. I'll just open this up and show you. I haven't even opened them yet. They've been sitting in my apartment for a couple months now. Because he was supposed to use them for decorations and I got busy. Okay, good lord. Alright, open these up. Okay, it is a wig inside bubble wrap and a hat. I'll show you all as I get them out. Let's just do this quick. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So excited. What the hell is that in there? Alright, let's see. Alright, there's a baggie full of some stuff. What does this say? What does this say? What does this say? What is this? To Jaymes. Can't wait to see the girls back. Thanks so much. Here's also a little Jane gift. What is this? What's this all about? I want to see. Oh my god. Scott, you don't have to do this. Oh my gosh. You can't really tell from the photograph, but it's a picture of Jaymes Mansfield and Mickey Hargitay standing in their pool, the heart-shaped pool from the Pink Palace. It's one of the pool tiles. Oh my god. That was so sweet. Oh my god, I wish I had opened this up sooner. Oh my god, I feel kind of bad. Thanks, Scott. I promise I will get these to you before, December so you can actually use them as decorations. But anyways, I'm going to tell you guys about what today's video is because it's very special to me and anyone that enjoys camp history. So, these are actually authentic wigs that were owned by the Rubio Triplets. For those of you who don't know who they were a sister trio of singers that sang in and out of key, it depended, but they had 3 guitars. You may have noticed them on the Golden Girls if you're a big super fan of them. They're like 3 older women. In the 80s, they had this great resurgence in their career, and they're featured on like the Golden Girls, Pee-wee's Playhouse, Married with Children, all sorts of like little like one-off kind of novelty performances. That's what they were known for. They're old ladies with big bouffant hair, Marilyn Monroe flips, blue eyeshadow, really skimpy short outfits, go-go boots. Oh, basically what I'm gonna look like when I'm in my 60s, honestly. Or a picture of the mom from the Nannies, but multiplied by 3. Yes, fabulous. Yes. Okay, so let's take a look at these. These are actually the wigs that they wore, and he told me they need some love. They're hard front wigs, and oh yeah, from the looks of it, they could use some love. Oh, the style is kind of there. So you could say we're actually doing an authentic wig recreation. Yes. Or no, we're doing an authentic wig restoration using the very wigs that they wore. Oh, and it also has the hats they wore. These are the hats and wigs they wore in the Pee-wee's Christmas special. Like, it's actually them. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to get set up. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Now, I brushed out all the old hairspray from the wig, so it should be nice and workable now, and I got out some of the kinks. Upon further inspection, I think this one might have been Millie Del Rubio's wig, just based on the shape of it from the special. Hers kind of curved downward like that and kind of went a little over the face. Like, it's really minute details I'm going off of here. If you're like a super fan, you know. If you know, you know. But yeah, this I believe is Millie Del Rubio's. There were 3 sisters, as you already know from being triplets. Millie Del Rubio, Elena Del Rubio, and Edie Del Rubio. Yes. They always sang from oldest to youngest. That's how it worked. Okay, here we go. Now, upon further inspection, it looks like some of the springs might need to get tightened on the curls because they have lost their luster over the years. Like, some of it has just gone completely flat, as you can see. Whereas the back and the bottom still have a bit of the original curl there. So that's good. I just really need to do a reset on the top layer. So that's good. That's less work for me. I'm glad the bottom at least looks good. So I'm going to take a roller and we're going to start by resetting this hair. Now, small sections at a time. And I'm going to be very delicate and not use a whole lot of high heat on this because the hair is very old. And with these kind of mod acrylic wigs, you never know what's going to burn it. So I'm going to be very delicate as to not destroy the wig. Because sometimes, like, these older wigs were built to last, as you can see. But it's not my property, so I want to make sure I actually really am delicate with it. and restoring it. I feel like the old man from Toy Story 2, where he's just like repairing vintage dolls for a living. Just tighten the springs. A little bit here because this actually all works in tandem with each other. Now, I was fascinated by the Del Rubio triplets. Honestly, the first time I saw them was on The Golden Girls. It was the episode where they're doing like a talent show. And Sophia brings them in as, you know, the act that she's going to start managing. And, you know, one thing leads to another and they don't end up doing the talent show. But we got to see like seconds of them singing, which was great. I think they did like the Neutron dance or something because that was kind of their gimmick. The way it works is they were kind of like a gimmick trio that worked like, you know, the circuits, you know, not so much the vaudeville, but like the novelty circuit of the 60s and 70s. You know, cocktail lounges, stuff like that. And they were discovered by the singer-songwriter Allee Willis, who is sadly not with us anymore, but she was responsible for such hits like Boogie Wonderland, September. She co-wrote The Color Purple with Brenda Russell. Like, great works attached to her. And she also discovered the Del Rubio triplets. And Allee Willis was like the queen of kitsch. That was her thing. Her whole house was dedicated to kitschy artifacts. So she had a real love for the art and the appreciation of kitsch. And the Del Rubio triplets were kitsch through and through. Earnest, completely self-aware, just beautiful, campy Del Rubio triplets. Like, she saw the stars that were there. And like, you know, these 60-year-old women in go-go boots and short skirts and bouffants. Ugh. And she honestly like plugged as much as she could in them. And like, they got a good run as far as like the television novelty circuit went. Like, they were featured on a lot of programs before they eventually faded. I think the biggest thing people remember them from is the Pee-wee Christmas special. All right, now I'm just going to recurl this hair. And honestly, it's a basic set. Y'all see me do this set. It's a couple going this direction, a couple going that direction. And I don't actually really need to do anything to the back because the springs are all still there. It's just this front section that needs to get reworked. So I'll be right back and gently steam this. All right, be right back. We are back. Now, I curled this hair with steam, very, very little steam. I put it under a bag for like a few seconds until it got hot to the touch and pulled it right out because if I had left those rollers in there, it would have burned the hair and like singed it. So it's dry to the touch. It looks like it took a curl, so that's good. It is the brand Mona Lisa Wigs, which I was actually looking at my comment section for my latest video, and Wonder Cub mentioned that Mona Lisa Wigs had the best wigs back in the day to tease up with little effort. And wouldn't you know, it's a Mona Lisa wig, so Wonder Cub, this is for you. Yeah, the Del Rubio triplets use Mona Lisa wigs, if you ever wondered. Okay, great. It took a curl, and it looks like it's coming together how it looked in the picture. Fabulous. Okay, let's just add a little bit of a tease to her to get her started. And I'll show you a little bit of what I did with the rest of the hair. But let me just get a good tease going on her, because the bouffants have to get started. Now, when I took the curlers out, I took pins and just stuck them in the curls to keep them together because the hair is so old it kind of like just crunches up like that. So the spring is there, but I just wanted to make sure it was dry and it air dried. It took a while, but it was what you had to do because the hair is old, okay? I didn't want it to like break off. You see, like, it's hard. It's a hard-ass curl, girl. I could beat someone down with it. The curl's maintaining itself. That was what I was worried about, because I was worried the hair would be so old that when I tried to like curl it, it would just burn. But it held the curl, so that makes me very happy. It did not burn, but I was very, very careful not to have it on a whole lot of heat. Look at that. We tightened the springs. Yes. Now, for those of my older kitchen aficionados in the audience, I want to know, what's your favorite Del Rubio moment? Because I know you got one. If you truly love kitchen camp, the Del Rubio triplets are right up there. They are like patron saints of kitsch. My favorite moment would probably be when they covered the Pet Shop Boys' What Have I Done to Deserve This? And according to Allee Willis, the Del Rubio triplets helped co-write that song. So, you know, there's music history for you. That great record with Dusty Springfield in the 80s. Like, she came out of retirement to do it because she was through with music. And like, I had one of those serendipitous moments when I was in Palm Springs and I was walking down the road and I heard The doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. It's like they're playing the Pet Shop Boys. I was like, wow, there really are old gays living here. I already kind of see the hair coming together. You weren't lying though, like, damn, this hair does tease up really well. Like, I already see the hairstyle sort of forming. Oh, yes, okay. She is coming together on one side so far. Let me show you it. That's how she's teasing out. It doesn't look like much, but I can see it happening, okay? And that's what matters. It'll come together more once you see me start to smooth it out. The curls are maintaining. That's all I care about. Now, it's a little crunchier than usual because, again, it's an old wig. But the flavor is still there. Like, the old girl's coming together. All right, now we gotta go underneath with the page boy and join it with that. And then it curls under. Yes, come on, Millie, with the style. Girl, yes. All right. This girl is coming together fairly nicely. I'm happy with this. Let me just consult my image one more again. Yeah. Okay, that's how it goes. So it's a little bit of a bang here, and then it tucks under here to page boy. So he's got to blend those curls. And it looks like it was cut awkwardly through the years. So we're going to try and blend that with the hair. But it looks like she's coming together. Now it's time to start hairspraying it. So I'm going to take a hairspray and spray her like so. From a distance. Like, I remember, it's old hair, so you don't want to hit it with too much spray. Otherwise, it's going to start caking up. And we'll have that problem we had before where it starts to get all hard. Now, I ain't going to use no heat on this because, like I said, girl, it's old. So it's going to burn up. But it's coming to form her hairstyle. Okay, so far she's looking cute. She's got a nice little curved bang. And it is curling underneath like a page boy, just like hers was. So I'm fairly happy with how this is going. Like, this side is her down. Now, let's see how we can do the other side because this is just about done. She's restored. Like, that happened really quickly. Oh, my God. Like, I'm so thrilled with how good a condition this hair was in. Let's take it out our springs. And if memory serves, I believe it's sort of similar where it curves inward and goes underneath again. But I can just double check my pictures to make sure. Yeah, exactly that. All right. So I just got to tease it down and then work it with hairspray to join it all together. So yeah, I curled a little bit here because this end part was losing some of its curl. I bet if I just brushed that though. Yeah, she's rejoining the page boy fine, so that's good. I don't have to add a whole lot of teasing to that. Probably not at all. Looks like the page boy there is pretty much intact. So, brush through her and start teasing it up. Pull it apart and start structuring it. Now I'm trying to be careful because some of the like tracks have come off. So I don't want to over tease it and like pull some tracks off of its, you know, stitch. But I have to say, like, for this being as old as it is very well preserved. And if memory serves, like, the Rubio Triplets all lived in a trailer. So they basically all piled on top of each other. They did everything together. And, like, they kept all their costumes, apparently. Even the ones from, like, really obscure stuff, like Pee-wee's Playhouse. Like, I wonder if these were just, like, wigs they wore while touring. Like, questions I'll never have answered, but it's just so thrilling to be styling something that someone actually wore. Here we are, last bit. And this is the most crucial part because this is right in the front where everyone's going to see it. So, oops, get off the head. Okay, here we go. All right, looks like the teasing is working in my favor so far. Now, let's see if we can mold this so that it resembles how her hair looked. Let's see. Okay. So this has to go over like that because it's covering up the hard front. And I'm guessing they probably blended their real hair with this as well. Like they had to. Because this is a hard front, girl. Being delicate with the brush out because we don't want to undo all the curling we just put into it. Alright, I consulted the photo and I know what needs to be done. There's just a few sections that need to get joined together with teasing so that they can help mold that shape that we need for the hard front. because they're all working in tandem to disguise like the hard front right here. So just French lacing that. Beautiful. Okay. This one is just about done, honestly. We just got to stick on the Santa hat, but she's getting there. You just hairspray it and mold it. Yeah, it's looking fairly accurate to how they would have worn them. Because again, bear in mind, these were like back pieces that they wore with their real hair pulled out to cover it. So like they're not going to have the official full effect of it because obviously I don't have blonde hair to blend with this. But it was a full wig they were using as a hairpiece. So that's fascinating to know. Like, that's very old school. Very Dolly Parton. She was known for doing that a lot. Or actually any country girl that had huge hair like that. Very few actually teased their hair out to get that big. It was the real hair pulled in front with a huge styled back piece wig they put on. Dolly, Loretta, all of them. I wouldn't be shocked if Loretta Lynn is in full-on wigs at this point. Cock it a little forward like that. Bring her under. All right. Now, this one I'm going to stop with. Let's take our Santa hat. Put her on top. Just double check how it was laid. Santa is hanging off. Oh my God. Ah! Just get a pin to hold it on. Okay, I'm proud of myself. Like, that came out really good. Like, that's how their hair looked. Come on now. That is super cute. Okay, well, this one is done. Welcome back. This is the final result. This is Millie Del Rubio's hair. Oh my God, the actual one. Now, I would style all three for you on camera, but girl, that would take forever. And they have the same hairstyle, so there's really no difference. Honestly, Millie's was the one I picked because she had the most detail work done to the front of her hair. The rest are just bangs with, you know, a page boy flip in the back. So you get the idea. So I picked the right one as far as it goes for hairstyling and doing it on camera. Now, I love the Del Rubio Triplets, and this was such a dream come true to actually be able to style one of their wigs or restyle one of their wigs. It's like they're my celebrity clients. Oh my goodness. Now, I have to take a moment, a Venmo where I thank everyone who's tipped me on Venmo. I would like to thank Sergio, James and Kenny. Oh my God. Says, love your videos, bring back Wig Wars. Girl. Maybe we will now that I have a nice camera. Sarah, Lisa.
Alright, and I have some CASHAPPs.
As well as Saskia. As well as PayPal emojis from Dylan and Eves. And Laura. Thank you all so much for the tips on Venmo, Cash App, and the PayPal emojis. Oh my goodness. Now I am so glad I get to send these off to Scott and he gets to enjoy them, decorate his house for the holidays with them, and hopefully it's going to fill it up with lots of holiday memories like it's just done my wig studio. Oh my gosh. I feel like there's so much good energy for the holidays, and I understand we're doing Christmas a bit early, but I didn't do a whole lot for Halloween, okay? So I'm going to pack as much Christmas in as possible, all right? Now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye! Now hit the outro! Click here and see me style my Pardon Me wig from Jaymes Mansfield Beauty, or see me transform the best wig from Spirit Halloween. Come on, click it. You know you want to. If you don't click it, some bee will steal Christmas. Oh, that reminds me. I have a movie premiering on VH1 December 2nd. Yeah, so be sure and check that out. I mean, if you love me, you would watch it. Because I'm in it. So do it now.